All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Fast and Slow podcast. I'm your host, Nick, and with me, as always, is Nate, and we're on episode number 28.
28.
Cranking
Back
along,
to an
man.
even number.
I know, yeah. Been doing pretty good. I think we've recorded every week since we started up again. So
Nice.
it's a lot easier to come out here when you got a car that runs and
You can actually see your project.
yeah. And I think I mentioned, it wasn't just the brakes situation that screwed me over this winter. It was the table the dinner
Oh
table
yeah,
we're
how's that
building.
going?
Dude, it's awesome. I say I I just sent it and I was like, look, it's warped and it's funny when the temperature, so I brought it inside to kind of acclimate with the house
Yeah,
and I put it in our front room. Like this house is built in the 80s, so it's got like a formal dining room that's separate. Um, but it gets a lot of sun. And so when it got really cold outside and kind of gloomy, it would warp. And then when the sun would hit it and it would heat up, it would flatten to like perfect.
hmm,
So I was like, you know what? Like I can't get any worse. So I just glued it to the runners or the aprons
yeah.
and it's held. I got the leg. It's a table right now. I just got a router and
It's functioning table.
yeah, I got a router and finished sanding and then stain and urethane. But
Nice.
it's a weekend, maybe 2 weekends away from like being done.
Nice.
I did my first McMaster car order, so you'd be
Oh
proud.
really?
Yeah, I got
You're gonna be hooked.
yeah, dude, it was right away. I think I ordered on a Saturday and it came on Monday morning.
Yeah, it's like 2 days no matter what.
Yeah, but
If
yeah, I
you're in a
bought.
big city, sometimes it'll be next day.
Well, I wonder if I bought on a Monday or like a weekday, if it would have showed up the same day.
Could have
Uh,
been. Same day would be interesting.
or not same day, but like,
Oh, next day, yeah.
within a day. Um, yeah, I bought these threaded inserts. They're brass threaded inserts from Lowe's, and it's a hardwood table, and the brass was way too soft to,
Hmm.
thread the bolts in. Um, so I ended up buying these like steel, you know, like decent grade steel
Yeah.
threaded inserts. The same thing, just steel. And yeah, it worked out great. So I got a win. I think a win all
Nice.
by myself.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with MasterCard. They're expensive. That's about it. That's about my only gripe is they're pricey.
Hmm.
But man, do they have everything and it's next day. And
Yeah.
their website is no BS. It's just straight to the point. What do you want? And
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, these things you almost have as many options as you can think of, the outer diameter that
oh yeah,
threads into the wood and then the pitch of the thread for the bolt, thread size, like, it's, and they have everything. So it's pretty sweet.
if I can't find it on McMaster-Carr, I usually question whether or not I actually need it.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point.
I might be off my rocker if I can't find it.
I just can't believe I went basically 36 years of my life not knowing about McMaster-Carr. I don't, what, I don't, I just don't
Well,
understand how I screwed that up.
yeah, I don't know. I've always worked in factories, so
Mm,
things have constantly breaking down and need something now right away. Can't wait.
true.
So McMaster-Carr, MSC, Granger, all those places.
Yeah. And, you and our friend JD both referenced them, and that makes sense.
Yeah,
He's kind of he's not a factory guy, but well, he was when he worked at Ford in a
yeah.
sense. So, uh, yeah. So, what you been up to, man?
Um, so I had ordered parts for the bug for the brakes, and half of them got back ordered. I'm really disappointed.
Hmm.
So I called them today, and they were like, "Yeah, we're expecting a shipment by the end of the month." I was like, "End of this month?"
Huh.
I was like, "Well, I'm not sure I want to wait." So I may take it apart and see if I can. I don't know that I need parts, new parts. I was just going to do that anyway because it's the adjuster screws.
Hmm.
I may just take it apart and see if I can clean them up. I don't know that they may just may need cleaned up and a little bit of grease to keep them loose. And I don't know. I'm probably gonna see if I can do that to get it going again. But um, really, the only other big update is this. Get a load of this.
Whoa. That is a shiny grill you're holding right there, my friend.
You can tell it's shiny.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So the I finished up the grill the other night, and
That
then I was messing around, just cleaning out my toolbox, kind of cleaning out slash looking for. I remembered buying like buffing compound of various types.
hmm
I was like, I wonder where that got to. So I totally cleaned out the toolbox and I found it. And I was like, well, I don't know. I've got a Virgin Dremel tool polish wheel.
hmm
Never seen compound before. I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. And I used, I think I got it from Benchmark Abrasives, their white compound, which is like, I think it's a polishing compound, but it's like okay for everything. Aluminum, steel, doesn't matter. They have a little more specific compounds too, but I was like, I'll just give it a shot and see what happens. Dude, as soon as I touched it to it, I could tell it was going to work.
hmm
And yeah, I took a picture of it out in the sunshine. I'm like, that is, it might need a little bit more. I might do another round, but I was like, that's the effect I was going for.
Yeah, as you're moving it around and it's hitting the
Yeah.
fluorescent or the LED lights like
Yeah.
that. Yep.
That's what I was hoping
You
for. So I'm
nailed it.
super pumped about it. So for anybody who's listening that can't see it, I finished the grill, welding all the vertical pieces, and I took a polisher to it. I felt like a dentist. I think I should like getting into all those little. I didn't do the back though, but I probably won't do the back either.
That's actually an interesting contrast for the video. Um, yeah, very shiny, very dull.
Yeah, and then it's got the weld oxidized whatever. It's
Yep.
colorful on the back and ugly, but shiny on the front.
Yeah, good work,
So
man. That's
I may
awesome.
do it again. It's going to take people that actually do a lot of polishing might know, but some of the polish is like dried on it now,
hmm
and I have to like scrape it off. And I attacked it with some like alcohol that I have, but even that struggled. So there's some cleanup to do. I may do another round, and I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time with like a Q-tip
Yeah, yeah.
and cleaning it all up. But I'm super pumped. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's awesome. How are you putting it on the front? What are you gonna
I
fix it
don't
with?
know yet.
Okay.
I'm going to attach it to the car.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I
Okay.
have. I was thinking about welding. This isn't exaggerated, but welding little tabs off the back. So what I'm
Yeah.
going to do is I'm going to cut this shape out of the front of it and add a little flange. So put a little 90-degree edge all the way around on the pedal car. So leave a little extra and then bend it all 90-degree back.
hmm
So that'll help locate this.
Oh, so it'll be flush?
Now I want it to be flush with the body.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then so to hold it in there, I'm thinking about welding little tabs. So then there'll be those tabs, the faces will mate with that 90-degree. And I'm hoping I can get a little rivet in there,
Yeah.
like maybe just here and here. Because I'd love for you not to be able to see it, but
hmm
there's a chance you'll be able to see it. I don't know.
Dude, that's got to be stressful to cut a hole in the front of your perfect
Dude,
body.
yeah, I had the chance to do it and I didn't. Like I told you, like there's certain things I get to it and I'm like, my mind's not right for this. I'm not going to do this right now.
hmm
I'll clean out my toolbox or something like that instead.
Yeah.
But that'll be one of them. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not that big of a deal. I think I've got in a lot of ways it's that first cut. It's like I don't want to take a hole saw to it because I'm worried it'll gack it up. What I do have, did I show you this? Oh, I don't know if I have it right now. Oh, here it is. Did I show you this? My test piece.
No, I don't think so.
So I was playing with ideas on. So the back axle is going to run through the body.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to have to cut holes in the side. And I'm like, well, I don't want the hole to be very big. I want it to be just the size of the axle.
Hmm.
And I was like, and then, but I also don't want just a hole either, just like a plain hole. I want some kind of style around it. I want a stylish hole.
Yeah.
So I was on, I can't remember where I got this from. Mittler Brothers. It's on the back of it. The
Mm.
same company that makes my English wheel. So they sell these punch and die kits, punch and bead or whatever.
Hmm.
So you tighten. It's just like if you've ever seen a punch,
Yeah.
knockout punch or something like that. I tighten this one too much, but not only does it punch it, so it's the two halves and you bolt it
Mhm.
together and it squeezes it and knocks a hole out, but it also adds this little bead around the hole.
That's cool.
So I think I'm going to do that on the sides for the axle. So the axle will run through. And you won't be able to really see it. It's going to be one of those details. It's like that was a little extra, but for the sake of adding a little style to everything I do on this thing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Anyway, that little short story was I'm gonna use this to probably start the grill. Something about taking a drill like straight through the nose of it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
So
And then you would just use like a cutoff wheel for as many of the straight edges as you can,
uh
or maybe
I'm
not.
probably just gonna do it by hand with tin snips all the way
Oh,
around.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be I may use the electric shears for part of it, but yeah.
Cool.
Not yeah. So at some point soon I'll do that. And I may just go ahead and do that. I've also got to get, like I said, I got to get started with all the edge work around the cockpit and the bottom edge.
Hmm.
But that's really it. I mean, I got to the seat. I got to finish the seat, but that's not too bad.
Yeah. Is it just
But
going to be a pan type seat?
yeah, I bought some wood. I'm gonna make a wooden seat, kind of bottom and back, and then in my final vision of this car, it has upholstery. So I've got a plan on how I want to do that. I want to do like a cross stitch.
Hmm.
I know what it looks like in my head. I don't know all the right upholstery terms for it,
Sure. Sure.
but it's gonna be like quilted. Maybe that's the right word. It's quilted,
Okay.
kind of the diamond cross stitch pattern with.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
Like
love to do
toilet paper.
leather if I can find leather. I just need someone who has a sewing machine who can handle. I don't know, thin leather. Is that a thing? The
Yeah.
thinnest leather I can get. I don't. Um,
You're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know.
so there's people in my life that are better sewers than I'll ever be. So I'm gonna consult them. I'd like to do it, but they're gonna have to help me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's something so unique. Like it's like having a sewer weld, you know?
Yeah. So I'm hoping I can make that part of it come to life too.
That'd
But
be cool. We do.
that's gonna be probably the last thing. It'll be a working, enjoyable pedal car before then,
Sure. Yeah.
and then that's gonna be just a little garnish on top.
Are you gonna do like a light colored, like a brown leather?
Yeah, I think I was gonna do either really light brown, unless would red be too much?
I don't know. It depends on the shade, I think, of red.
Yeah,
Are you thinking like a
my in my
deep
head I
red,
envision like a really light brown, like a coffee, like a
like a mocha?
thank you. Couldn't think of the
Yeah.
word.
Yeah,
And
because I mean, if you're gonna go with like you kind of have like a you know, 30s or 40s era plane,
mhm.
aircraft type theme with the wheel.
Yeah,
Uh, to me, like I envision a like you said, like a mocha leather cockpit.
yeah, and
I vote that. That's my vote.
it's probably easier to get too. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's probably closer to the natural color. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm out of
I
my
don't know.
lane.
I don't know either.
I'm
I have no
guessing
idea.
completely.
I know red's not natural. I know that much.
Yeah. Oh,
But
that's funny.
yeah, and then I think there may be. I got to figure out. There's got to be a number on it, right? I got to put a number on it. So I'm trying to figure out that too. It's going to be unpainted with the exception of like a number, like a gumball number.
Hmm.
It's like a white circle with a black number in it. And then I really would love to put somehow the red mobile Pegasus horse
Hmm.
on it, like between the louvers and the cockpit.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool.
But then I'm like, well, where would there be a gumball number? Or maybe I don't, or maybe I don't do the number and just leave the Pegasus horse.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and just it seems like from where it looks now, the distance between where like your elbow would rest and the bottom, like the apron of the body,
Yeah.
it's kind of narrow because that's where it would go, right? Where a gumball number would go.
Or it'd go like on the tail. Like
Ooh,
a lot of
yeah.
sprint cars have it. Not that I'm modeling after a sprint car, but let's see if I can find an old.
I think I know what you're talking about. Are they like offset or is it
Yeah,
usually
a lot of them
centered?
are like kind of, I guess, crooked, if you want to call it that.
I think I can picture that. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, even modern sprint cars, it's like
Sure. Yeah,
the
yeah.
tail numbers, but
Okay.
that could just be because that's really the only body work there is on those things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Got to
Cool.
think about it.
Yeah. And those are things that if you say like that doesn't look right, heat gun and some patience
Yeah,
and you can start over.
yeah, yeah. But
Cool.
getting close. I know I keep saying that, but
Well, I mean, that's to get the grill done, I think that's huge.
yeah, that was a big piece. That was, like I said, imagine when it's done, there's going to be two things that catch everybody's attention. Hopefully, it's the louvers and then probably the grill,
Hmm.
aside from the whole car itself. But
Sure.
um, usually, people are going to be like, "How did you?" I would imagine people are going to be like, how'd you do the louvers?" And then, "Oh, look at the grill."
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there's
I'm
going
just
to be
hoping
like,
the grill's installed that it's it's not too much of like a gaping hole in the front. You
mhm.
know, I hope the grill is enough blockage that your vision stops at the grill and you don't look straight through the grill and see.
Yeah, I think those
I mean,
slats are,
I'm sure if you focused and like, but like if you're looking at it from far away, I want your eyes to stop at the shiny grill, not look at the kid's legs behind it or the
yeah.
steering linkage that's behind it.
What are they like 3/8 or 3/4
Gap.
inch gap?
Mm,
Or are they like a pinky width apart?
yeah, they're less than a pinky width. My
Oh.
pinky width. I don't know.
Yeah, then I think the naked eye, the passerbys, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. Where's the flag? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
kind of
think
blocks the flag.
yeah, I think it'd be all right. Especially with it all on the ground, like, you know, people are going to be looking down on it most of the time.
Yeah. They're 3/8 of an inch apart.
Okay,
So that
cool.
was another reason I wanted it shiny with the glare. You can't see through
Yeah, yeah.
but
Sweet, man.
yeah, I was pumped about that. I had old compound. I was like, we'll see if it's probably all dried up, doesn't work. But
Yeah.
as soon as I touched it, it's a white compound on a white little buffing wheel and a Dremel tool. And as soon as I touched the stainless, turned that thing black.
Yeah, that's how you
I
know
was
it's
like,
working.
that took material off.
Yeah.
So I was like, this ought to do.
Hell yeah.
But
Good deal.
so what's going on with you?
Oh man, got a couple one funny story, a couple funny stories actually. Let's just, we'll tease it out here.
Mm,
So I drove the car this week to work, well, let me back up a little bit. Last weekend I threw on the power steering cooler,
yeah.
uh, and I have an event this weekend which I'll get to. Gonna autocross for the first time since like August of last year.
Hmm.
But I didn't want to put that thing on and then like get to the event and it leak everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
wanted to drive it, to some degree. So I was like, well, I'll just take it to work. It was like 75 degrees
a
yesterday,
little
which was,
shakedown.
yeah. And so yeah, I drove it to work and I'm on base. Like there's really no reason to roll your windows up. Like I bring the steering wheel inside with me,
Yeah.
as like a keep the, the honest people honest. And so anyway, my coworker, he stopped by my desk and was like, "Hey, let's go check out the car. Like I hadn't seen it yet." And so him and I walked out to the parking lot. And as we get up to the car, I see this thing flapping on the deck lid, like inside the car. I'm like, what the hell is that? Get closer. Dude, it's a freaking bird that got stuck inside the car
Are you
and is
serious?
like flapping and like freaking out. Couldn't figure out how to get itself out. So I had to open up both doors and then like coach it. I took my hood prop and was like, get, go. And it
Oh my
finally
God.
flew out. It was nuts.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Me either. Um, fortunately, fortunately, I have this like, um, deck lid cover that I still need to cut the holes out for the 6x9 speakers.
Yeah.
And I drove it a couple weeks ago and, I realized it wasn't cinched down by anything. And it started like, the air pressure differentiation
Hmm.
started flinging it around. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta take that out. So I took it out and it's just a sheet metal, deck lid.
Hmm.
And that's where the bird took a shit. So I
Oh,
was
well, all right.
very lucky to not
It wasn't
have,
like all of your dash or something like
yeah.
that.
But it did dump all over the like top deck lid or the, roof of the car, like on the outside.
What a little
I
shit.
I know. I don't understand what it was about
Served him right.
a green car in a parking lot.
Well, look at the size of those window openings. I mean, he probably thought it was just a straight pass through. And
Yeah, right. So that was funny. And yeah, the car is running great. You won't go too far into the whole chemical fume issue we were talking about
yeah.
last week, but either way, we're gonna work on that. We'll get it fixed. Um, and yeah, I decided gonna do the event this weekend, and it was funny. I've got a team here kind of helping out with whatever, kind of with the stuff that's going on in the world. And one of the guys, him and I were on a conference call, like sitting next to a computer screen together. And I just met him, like he's from a different state, came in to help us out. And we're on this call, and I look down at his water bottle, and I'm like, "Wait, that's an orange cone," and I recognize that orange cone. And then like I see on the backside of the water bottle, I see like a C and an A. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
"Ooh, this guy, he autocrosses." So uh, I look over at him, and we're on this call, like it's got to be quiet, but I like pointed at his water bottle. I'm like, "Dude, you autocross!" Like, and I tried to like whisper in. Uh, so long story short, he's been autocrossing for a long time and, his son autocrosses and, he's down in Alabama. So he runs with they do it at, not Skip Barber, Barber Motorsports Park.
Barber Motorsports, yeah.
Yeah. So this weekend, he's going to co-drive the car. I was
Oh,
like,
really?
dude, you're
Oh, because he's
here.
in town, sure.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, you're here away from family and you have nothing to do on weekends. Like,
Yeah.
why don't you come out? So it'll be, I've never co-driven before, and I've never had anybody drive my car, you know, barely have had anybody drive the car in general, besides
Yeah.
me, let alone in violence. So
The
it's gonna
what
be,
is he what class does he normally run in?
he's got a BMW. I'm not really, I'm not good with the BMW classes, but it's not like um, it's a newer BMW, I guess, what I'm
Hmm.
trying to say, like a, mid 2000s. So I'm not really sure what
Nice.
SCCA class that is,
Yeah.
but and then his
Hmm.
son has I think a fifth gen or fourth gen Corvette. Is fifth gen the like mid 90s?
C5?
Is that or yeah, C5, I mean.
Yeah,
No,
that's
sorry.
the.
C4. He's got a C4 Corvette. So like
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
80s. Yeah.
yeah. That's their. Yeah,
So that's
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it
Cam
could be
C.
80s to 90s. It like span the. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's I think that is a Cam C car potentially. Either way, he's been he's done it. He's showed me pictures and stuff. I trust that, when you have
yeah,
stickers on your water bottle, you get a little bit of, trust in my book.
yeah.
But it
Huh.
would be cool because he was like, man, I'd just be happy to like ride along and just hang out. And I'm like,
Hmm.
but if you drive, then I can get some more data points, on like how the car's running and uh,
Yeah,
also have a different perspective from my point of view, like, sitting in the passenger seat, seeing how it runs. So
yeah.
it'll be good. The weather was looking iffy up until like Tuesday, and then it started to clear up. So I was like, you know what,
Clearing up.
let's just do it. So
Nice.
should be fun. Dude, I'm just excited, but also nervous because like, first time at my new club. I've
Mm.
met a handful of people virtually, but
Yeah,
for the most part, this is new friends that I get to meet. So, and
nice.
we've talked about it a little before, but like naturally, I think introverted, and so like it's
Hmm.
always the like I know I'm gonna have fun. I know it's gonna be a great time, but the build up and like, oh man, I
Sure.
just gotta freaking get there, and then
Yeah,
once I'm there, it'll be fun.
yeah. It's hard when you don't like you don't have your like click, so to speak.
Yeah,
When it's not you've got your like normal people. You talk to everybody and you're pleasant with everybody, but you're gonna have a couple of closer friends there than others,
yeah,
and it's not gonna feel right until everybody's there.
yeah. And when I was in Georgia, I think the first couple times I went with a friend from work. But then I had a handful of times where like I would go by myself,
Hmm.
with the car, and I met enough people there that it was easy to they become friends.
Right.
So yeah,
Nice.
it'll be nice. Um, I was hoping, I think we talked about it last time, like I didn't want it to rain and then try to like learn. I mean, it's essentially a new car to some degree, like new
Yeah.
brakes, new diff. That's going to change the dynamic of the car like tremendously.
Oh
And
yeah.
to do that in the rain, it'd still be fun because you're going out and, having fun with cars in the rain.
Yeah. Slide around a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, having a true test in the dry will be nice. Um, yeah, otherwise it's dude, the car, like aside from the whole fume thing, like it runs like a champ. It's
Nice.
it's awesome to just hop in and hit the road. What I haven't done is done like a with the new gearing, I haven't, done a 0 to fast pull to see kind of
Yeah.
what the difference between a 410 and a 373 gear is. It can't be
Can you?
much.
So can you? You said it wasn't that noticeable just driving around.
Yeah, I mean it's a couple hundred, maybe a few hundred
Mm.
RPMs. What I've noticed the most is if I go from third gear to second to just like, goose it to have fun, it's not as aggressive.
Mm.
It's an easier transition at speeds where it
Uh,
was aggressive. So like
yeah.
I could go, like 40 to 45 miles an hour. I'd feel comfortable dropping it into second gear, but it was
Hmm.
like you felt it drop, and I'm sure I'm spending the life away of this transmission every time I do that. But
Yeah.
uh, so when I do it now, it's like it's just softer, to do it
Hmm.
that way. So it tells me that I could bump the speed up and and be okay to
Yeah.
drop it down.
Oh
So
yeah. I see what you're saying.
yeah, but I mean the roads around here, it the thing that sucks about this place compared to Georgia is I don't have country roads like at my disposal. In
Hmm.
Georgia, it was like right away. Like we lived in a subdivision that it's brand new off a country road. So I can
Hmm.
just hop on a country road and, go out and raise hell. Here I'm kind
Nice.
of landlocked in suburban hell.
Hmm.
So not a lot of spots where I can go
Warm
to
up the
Mexico.
tires.
Yeah, not a lot of Mexico borders around here, Mexican borders or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So, so yeah, they don't have a May event here, so that'll cover me for May. I think even with missing the first event, I can still be on track to hit my 80% goal of
Did you say
autocrossing.
that? Does that work out? How many events does that work out to?
I never did the math, so I do need to check that out, but I think missing one is fine. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's more than 10 events.
They just take your like top five or what? Or
Oh, you mean for like the points system?
just gonna throw my phone on the floor. Yeah, for your points.
I don't know what they do. I know I've looked in the past. You accumulate points, like they're called points events
Oh,
for the
sure.
the locals, and I think it's just an accumulation throughout the year, and then whoever's got the most in the class will win like the local trophy. So,
Nice.
um, yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm excited for this weekend because the amount of KMT cars that participate. This will be the first time I really have like a good
Competition.
competition. Whether or not I'll be competitive is a different story, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, having more than three cars, in a class is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. When you come to this way, are you gonna trailer it?
Hmm. Yeah, definitely going to trailer it.
Yeah.
It'll until I can get the five or a manual in it and
Yeah.
all that. Just
And
'cause-
why? I mean, why bother it with.
yeah, I mean, like I said, eventually, I'd love to do like a drag and drive or autocross week, and I would love to do that,
Yeah.
but just with the gearing that's in it now, it still is impossible to do that.
Nice.
But yeah, man, there's something else I was gonna say about the car, and I cannot remember. Oh yeah, and I said, I said I wanted to drive it just to shake it down with the power steering cooler. Well, I fired it up and was letting it warm up, and I hear just the belt chirping, and then I hear like this grinding noise, and I forgot before we moved here I had purchased the tensioner pulley, just
Mm.
a new one because it started to make noise,
Yeah.
and it has to be replaced before Sunday. This thing is eating itself alive.
Oh, you didn't put a new one on there yet?
No, I have it. I don't know what. I mean, it's one bolt.
Yeah.
It's like a 5/8 bolt that just you need to zip it off and zip it back on.
The more than once in my life have I thought that a car was doomed because of a noise it was making, and it turned
Mhm.
out to be the tensioner or an idler pulley or something like that.
Yeah.
Like on our, it's not our day, it's my car now, but it used to be our daily driver. And I would have told you, I thought that for sure the transmission was going out
Yeah.
because of the way it sounded. Like I was sitting in the driveway, they're playing with the kids in the yard, and my wife took the car to go get groceries or something like that, and it just that like whine that. I was
Hmm.
like, that is totally transmission. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And when she got back, I was poking around and I used like a stethoscope, and I was like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
a bad idler pulley. I
It's
was
like a
like,
$20
sweet.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing though, I was like, you're committed, man. This thing's on. It's out of the garage, driving it to work.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't. I mean, I
Throw a
guess
bell or something like that.
yeah, it would seize, it would throw a belt, and then I'd be up a creek trying to, you know, figure out how to get the car. Well,
Get
it'd really be
home.
get me back home so I could get the part that I never put on to put it on the side of the road.
Jeez.
Yeah, but so yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning, I think, before work, and then should be good. Yeah, I'm just excited. Things are starting to normalize in my life right now, and
Yeah.
I'm excited to.
Springtime.
Yep,
Time to start racing.
yep. Cool, man. Well, I think this was a good conversation. I think next week I will have quite a bit to talk about racing. So I don't have much more to talk about. If you wanna, we can wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks again for tuning in, and we look forward to chatting with you next week or next episode, and we'll catch you later.
See ya.